How was it, Yashwanth? You can take water or something, okay?
Yes.
So,
The interview
was fine.
is over, Yashwanth.
Yeah, you get relaxed, okay? You can take water and all, okay? We will have a casual talk, okay? So we'll be trying to highlight, you know, your like positive or negative areas, okay? So people will be like, you know, highlighting the things according to their opinion, okay? So Yashwanth, so did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy the conversation?
Definitely, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So what do you think? Like, how was it?
Sir, for few of the questions, I was performing okay, sir. But when I come to anthropology, I was very much lacking, sir. I think I need to improve upon anthropology more.
Okay. And what do you think, like, if it was like, you know, it were your final interview, okay? So will you be satisfied, like, whatever you have performed? Are you satisfied with your performance?
Sir, I would say most of the answers are well thought of, sir. Except a few questions. But coming to the anthropology, sir, I am trying to prepare, but I am unable to answer the most of the questions which were posed from anthropology.
I would go for first positives, okay? So you look like very promising candidate, okay? And I can see very good maturity in you while answering. Proper tone was there. You were looking quite disciplined. You were like, you know, getting engaged in conversation. Okay, it was very important part. Like while answering the things, you were like, you know, visualizing. You were trying to capture all the things and trying to answer whatever the facts and like, you know, knowledge you were having. Okay. So one mistake that was highlighted already by Umesh Gupta sir, it was like, you know, you were sometimes missed to listen questions properly. Okay. See, I would like to tell you, I'm not giving the feedback. I'm giving you just a small lesson here. Okay. See, if somebody is going to be an administrative officer, okay, so it is very, very important to listen. Okay. Because, you know, until and unless you listen the things, you cannot take a very good decision, because you cannot, like, you know, use your skill, knowledge, or whatever, like, you know, experiences you are having. Okay. So you must listen, okay, because this is the parameter where panelist gives great marking. You know, weightage of mark is here. It depends a lot, okay, because every panelist thinks that whether you are listening properly or not listening, because it is understood if you do not listen, you cannot, like, you know, take a good decision. Okay. So I would say, like, you listen, you take time, okay, you just smile, you think, okay, this is, you try to understand the question. It's very important. Okay. So it should not be like you are trying to answer the things very fast. Somehow, like, you know, you have to be more relaxed also. You need to answer, okay. And more relaxed means you are listening questions, you're trying to understand, you are thinking on that logic, you are answering the things, okay. So what is happening sometimes, like, you know, it was looking like that you are appearing for the interview. I would say just let it be like, you know, conversation. Okay. So this is very, very important. Okay. Else your knowledge is quite good. Okay. So of course, like, you know, what question or knowledge base will be asked, nobody knows. Okay. But of course, like, you know, some panelists have given you very, very good, like, you know, path that maybe these questions can be asked. Okay. So you can brush up those things. Okay.
Sure.
Specifically your optional part and all. Okay. But see, like, please listen to questions, you understand it. Okay. You answer it. Okay. And be a bit more relaxed. Okay. You do not look exhaustive, but again, I'm saying, okay, you be more relaxed. Okay. And even Jha sir also identify some mistakes. Okay. Like it was completely, like, you know, getting observed in you that you were trying to be correct. Okay. That and this was a fear that we can even observe on you, that okay, you are trying to convince someone that okay, I'm correct, and for that you are answering the things. Okay. No. Okay. Means if you have the knowledge, you say. If you don't have, you say, okay, I'm not aware, I will look into that. Okay. And again, one more thing I would like to highlight. Okay. One thing I could see that you manipulated. Okay. When I asked when Telangana got separated, okay, so which article deals with this? Okay. This was a very basic question. And it is understood that people who have cleared main examination, article 1 to 4, people must be aware of this. Okay. So if you say, sir, article 2 or 3, and I need to check. Okay. I am pretty sure that you are much aware which article deals with this. Okay, but you were trying to, avoid the questions here. Okay. So yeah, it was looking to me like this way. Okay. So because some questions are asked not to test your knowledge, just whether you are saying false or lie. You are saying lie or correct. Okay. You're getting my point. Okay.
Sure.
I didn't ask this question to get to know that whether you are answering this question correct. Okay. My purpose was to ask how do you avoid questions? My intention was that only. And you did the same thing. Okay. So people they ask very small questions. Okay. But I'm completely impressed. Few questions you answered like with related hobbies, interest and all. Okay. And all the questions you were answering, panelists, like it was completely saying that you are having very good knowledge. Okay. You were quite engaged with your conversation, discussions and all. Okay. And you look very promising candidate. Maturity was coming. Okay. It was like we could see that you have like work experience. Okay. We could observe that. Okay. So I think so you will do great. Okay. So wish you all the best from my side. Okay.
Thank you.
So any question, Yashwanth, you want to ask to me or to any of the panelists, you are most welcome. Okay. So you can ask any question. Okay.
Sir, with one specific question, sir. Sankat sir has pointed that it is appearing that I wanted to be right always. So is there any specific question or any specific change I need to bring in interview so that it doesn't appear like that?
So Sankat.
Yes. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
So Yashwanth, basically it was that structuralism question that I asked you. Like I said, I deliberately named Claude Levi-Strauss as a German philosopher. Of course, he's a French philosopher. It was a trick kind of a thing I tried to, and you kind of fell for it in the sense, see, I could tell from the very first question when I asked you about structuralism and you were not sure who is the man who pioneered the idea of structuralism. So I knew that you don't know about structuralism. And still I asked you a counter question with a false statement. So it was designed.
I would have better told I don't know, sir, if I am not.
Yeah, exactly. It raises a big question about your intellectual integrity.
Sure.
See,
yes.
intelligence is one thing. Intellectual integrity is quite another.
I understand.
Fine. So you have to, integrity is very important, isn't it? So
if you what I think it should be what I say.
Exactly. I mean, see, you kind of didn't know about structuralism. So you don't fall for don't get tempted. I must get my answers right. Sure. At the end, what if I get an answer wrong? That's not, it's okay to get wrong answers.
Sure.
Fine. So intellectual integrity is very important. Keep that in mind. All right. So read more about it. It basically has its origin in